Consider the following system types in list A and some examples in list B. Enterprise resource planning system, expert system, transaction processing system. When you see the expert system, what is the keyword which I told you? Knowledge base. Okay. If there is expert system, knowledge base should be there. So then directly you can find the answer. System that prescribes the Ayurvedic medicine using knowledge base. So the knowledge base and expert system is going together. Okay, so just find out the answer which is coming A2 and B3 together. A2, B3. There's only one answer. Or else then just check the one. B1, customer account system in bank. Custom account system in bank, B1. So that should be it's look like a transaction processing. Customer bank. Okay. Then A 3 and B1. Then system that facilitate the manufacturing, marketing, and sales of a garment business. Then it should be enterprise resource planning. Now see which one, the second one. Did you all get the answer? Okay. Then next, which of the following incorrect about the agile method? Incorrect one asking. It cannot be used when the project has fixed set of requirements. If the requirements are fixed, what can you say? Agile method, I told you there are some iterations. Ne? So if there are modification to be done, we can do the modification. I just show you the now just look at this diagram. In agile method, I told you version wise it is going to release. Ne? So first version, when it is released, if there are some errors or bugs comes, then the second one. Okay, alpha, beta, gamma. Likewise, if there are some modification to be done, step by step, we can keep on modifying in agile method. Okay. Okay. So then our question was, which of the following incorrect about the agile method? It cannot be used when project has fixed set of requirement. Just keep it for it. It recommends a time slice schedule for task completion. Time slicing, scheduling the task completion was there. Delivers gradual builds of working product in iterative manner. Okay. So if first iteration complete, then the next one. It facilitates the stakeholders, buyers, users to retrieve progress and provide feedback at even every phase. So there is a feedback, that also correct, but they are asking the incorrect one. The product of each build is test independent. That also correct. So we have a problem with the first one and the second one. Okay. So this is 2021, question 22. So now we have to match which one is the correct. Cannot be used when the project has a fixed set of requirements. We can use if the requirements are not going to change. we can use, but if the requirements are going to change, even we can use. Both okay. Just look at that again. Agile method is used to develop the system fast. Then we discuss the task delivered into small slices, deliver specific features for a release. This is an iterative approach that also there. Each build is increment and final product contains all the functionalities that also okay. The agile model suitable for system where the requirements are fixed or changing. Okay. If the requirements are fixed, even we can use. If it is going to change, even we can use. In both state we can use. හරි. ඒතර මෙතන කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? Incorrect. එතකොට මේක අපිට if it is changing, even we can use half. Then next one, it recommends the time slicing schedule for task completion. Is there? Fixed or changing නිසා භාගයකට හරි. ඒ නිසා වැරදි. The second one is the answer. If you can't understand, just ask me. Any issues? Okay. Those who are in online, is this okay? The first one is the wrong one because fixed or changing was there. Take your red pen and write down fixed or changing. If the requirements are fixed or changing, we can use the agile method. Which of the following statement are correct? Statement are correct with respect to object-oriented programming. Okay, object-oriented. Actually, this is programming, but I taught you the object-oriented. Okay. So, what are the features I told you about the object-oriented system development lifecycle? Inheritance. Then we discuss about the objects. Those are the keywords. Inherit. Then if we discuss objects, class. ඔය වචන තුන තියෙනවා නම් එයා object oriented. Inherit, class, object. Those are the keywords in object oriented. Even though if it is a system or even though it is a program, whatever, object, just write it. Object, class, inherit. Inherit the parents' features are inheriting for the children. Parents like ලක්ෂණ ළමයිට යනවා. ඒ වගේ if there is a particular database or whatever, if we take person database, the person information means address, date of birth, name, those can inherit to the child, student database. Okay, ප්‍රධාන database එකේ තියෙන එක පල්ලෙහා database table වලට එන්න පුළුවන්. මොකක් හරි database එකක table එකක් ගත්තොත් අපි ඒකක තියෙනවා නම් student date of birth, age date of birth, name, address වගේ ඒ features ම student කියන table එකේ inherit වෙනවා නම් ඒක object oriented. උඩ කතා කරන එකේ features දෙවෙනි පුංචි table එකේ තියෙනවා නම් අපි ඒක object oriented කියලා ගන්නවා. So now here we have the keywords. හරි. First one, a system output is determined by object, behavior, and their interaction. The words are there. Object keyword is there, therefore that is okay. At the moment, just keep in mind. The system is modeled as a collection of objects. That also correct. Writing a program in this method different from writing one according to the structured programming method. Those are the two types. One type is object-oriented, the other one is structured programming. So when we take HTML, we have to take it as a structure. But when we take Java, then that is object-oriented. Right? So later you will study more. So answer is fifth one, all. Yeah. But it says there are two different programming. Actually, there are mainly two types, object-oriented and structured programming. VB structure. Correct? Still, we haven't done it, but you know the object-oriented keyword. Ekamam kala. Correct? Fifth one is the answer. Then, which of the following, this is 2000, same paper, 24, second one. Which of the following list, blurred the, how the, blurred, okay. Which of the following list the activities of the structured system analysis and design methodology, SSADM, in the correct order? What is SSADM? Can you remember the SSADM? Structured system development, that means we discuss SSADM. This one. SSADM mainly focus on the feasibility study, system analysis, system design, these three. Then there are mainly 5 stages: feasibility study, requirement analysis, requirement specification, logical system specification, physical design. Then just look at feasibility study, physical design, requirement analysis, requirement specification, system development. Was it there? System development was not there. Therefore, first one is wrong. Just find out why we are saying wrong. This is not there. System development is not there. Then feasibility study, requirement analysis, requirement specification, logical system specification, physical design. Just check the physical design. Yes, it is there. Okay, therefore second one, no issue. Feasibility studies, requirement specification, requirement analysis, logical specifications, requirement analysis. Requirement analysis also there. Just find out what is the wrong mistake there. See what is missing part. Third one. What is the mistake in third one? Feasibility study, it is there. Requirement specification there. Requirement analysis there. Logical system specification also there. Physical design also there. Yes, order is wrong. I'll just write the order wrong. What is wrong? Then next one, system analysis, system. Okay, we can't start with analysis. We have to start from the feasibility study. Right? Therefore, second one also, fourth one also wrong. Fourth we can't take. Why? The analysis wrong order. This also wrong order. And this also wrong. Requirement analysis. Next one also start with requirement analysis, requirement specification, feasibility study. Feasibility study also in the wrong order. And the system development is there. Correct? So final answer is answer 2. Question number 25. That means according to your 1/5 one, a system that gives the list of closest taxi drivers to passengers is to be developed. Answer the questions 25 to 26 with respect to it. Assume that the following is the level 1 DFT. Just Remember the level 1 DFT? We discussed there are external entities and the system interact with that. Okay. Now, the diagram is wrong. Can you see the diagram? It is a wrong diagram. What we did, we drew the system outline box. Okay, hold on, I'll show the diagram, level 1 DFT. Okay, level 1 DFT, we had a system bound, red color one. I took the system bound outline, system boundary, then the entities, and internally we had the sub-process and the storages. Okay, that is the level 1 DFT actual diagram. Now, the question says this is level 1 DFT. Okay, so the which of the following contain the suitable replacement for PQR is in the above diagram? P, location. Q, driver code. R, get passenger and driver location. Passengers. The correct one is second one. And just look at P, passenger is sending the location. Hi, the details, data flow. So passenger is sending the location. Then Q, driver sending the driver code and the location. R, get passenger and driver details. The process is passenger and driver details. S, passengers and driver details sent for taxi driver list. But this diagram is wrong. කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ විභාගෙට දීලා තියෙන එක. ඒ නිසා ඔයගලන්ට ගන්න වෙන්නේ details උත් මදි. හරි. details මදි diagram එක වැරදි level 1 DFT අපි මෙහෙම නෙමෙයි අඳින්නේ. board එක නෑ process එක ඇඳලා තියෙනවා වැරදි. And anyhow the answer I just checked it the mark scheme. Yes, question 25. The answer says answer 2. The P, passenger is sending the location where to go. Then driver code and location is given by the taxi driver. Then R, get the passenger and driver details. S, passenger and driver details, make the closest, find out the closest taxi driver. So to do this one, you should have done some ordering. That means Uber hari, pick me hari, order එකක් දාලා තියෙන්න ඕනේ මේවා එකක් කරන්න නැත්නම් කරන්න බෑ. චුට්ටක් හිතන්න ලංකාවේ දුප්පත් පළාතක දුප්පත් ළමෙක් හිටියා කියලා. මේ වගේ එකක් කරලා නැති කෙනෙකුට උත්තර ලියන්න බෑ මේක. හරි. මේක කරන්න නම් ඔන්ලයින් ඔයගොල්ලෝ order එකක් දාන්න නම් විතරයි ඔබ තේරෙන්නේ නැත්නම් කරන්න බෑ. ඒක තමයි වැරද්ද මම කිව්වේ. මේකේ කොටුවක් මේ level 0 වෙන්න නම් එක box එකයි දාන්න. මතකද? system එක context diagram එකේ one box. හරි. මේ diagram එක දෙකේ mix එකක් විතර දාලා තියෙනවා. Just look at the diagram what we drew for the level 0 DFT. මේකනේ මතකද? I mean one box ඇතුළේව පෙන්න ඇතුළේ process පෙන්නන්නේ නැහැ. We didn't show the subsystems. To show the subsystem we need to go to the level 1 DFT. Right? So only one process, one system is visible in the level 0 DFT. So the diagram is wrong. කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. ඉතින් විභාගයට print කරලා දුන්නාට පස්සේ අපිට හදන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. හරි. So the next one. ඒක නම් unfair. If I get a chance, මේකට argue කරන්න තිබ්බ මට ඒක බැරුව ගියා. Okay. 6-1. The above level 1 DFT has later improved so that the data store D1 was connected to the process label R. What would be this data store? 26. Taxi driver details. Just look at the question again. Above level 1 DFD was later improved. So the data store D1 was connected to process the label R that could be in this data store. What are the things we are going to store? The taxi driver's details. From that, we are going to find out the information to the customer, passenger. Okay. So normally we save the taxi driver's details with the vehicle number and the identity cards of them. Then from that, we are going to retrieve the data to the customer, that means passenger. Right? So database එක තියාගන්න යට ගන්න වෙන්නේ මේගොල්ලන්ගේ details ටික තමයි taxi drivers ලගේ details ටික තමයි. The answer should be the third one. Then 27. Which of the following gives a suitable order of the activities to follow when developing a system that involves the database? First, draw the data flow diagram. Then draw the ER diagram. Then draw the design, database design. Then pseudocode. Then coding. Fourth one. Draw the DFD in analysis. Then draw the ER diagram. Then map the ER diagram into MySQL database. Then that database we are going to convert into the pseudo SQL, that flowchart or SQL format. Let me design the database, then code the database. Hurry. Matakada steps ticket. What one is the answer? Which of the following are correct about acceptance testing? Okay, before moving to the question, who is going to do the acceptance testing? How the current acceptance testing? User. User is the one who does the acceptance testing. So if the user is not accepted the product, then can't sell the product. So just think I'm going to purchase a phone. So if the acceptance test is failed, so I'm not going to purchase the phone. So then the manufacturer will be in trouble. So if the product is bespoke, that means for the particular person, if the software product is developing and that particular user is rejecting, then acceptance testing is failed, then it will be issue for the software developer, software engineer side. So now look at the answer. Which of the following statement are correct? Acceptance testing is done when the user requirement of the software are analyzed. Final testing, then that is wrong. Then essential activity in acceptance testing is checking through the condition statement and loops in the code. Are we going to check what is inside the mobile phone, the source code? No, that is a black box test. Actually, acceptance testing is a black box testing. If we are purchasing a laptop, we are not going to check the internal coding of the Windows and Office packages. We just purchase and check the functionalities, whether it is working perfectly or not. So if it is not perfectly working, then we reject it. So this is wrong. This says the white box testing. We are not going to do the white box testing. So user may refuse to accept the software after acceptance testing. Third one is the correct answer. Then 29. Which of the following statement is correct about software deployment? Deployment. What do you mean by the deployment? When we are going to hand over the system after after we hand over system, then how the people, the company people are going to use that. We are going to do some training and introduce how to use it. Okay. So according to that only we are going to. Direct deployment has high risk of complete failure, but may be only suitable method for some cases. That's true. Direct deployment has high risk. It can be failed, but it is suitable for some methods. I took the example replacing a gate or door. So we are not going to use the previous one. Directly we will move to that. Likewise, we are using security purpose, the direct deployment is suitable. All the other things are wrong. Direct deployment is most expensive, no need. That is cheaper, not going to waste the time and